My name's Andy Dixon. I'm 60 plus years old. Spent 27 years in state penitentiary and about a little over 5 of that in maximum security lockdown 24/7. And eventually got a case to go to court. Won my case and was released from prison. I'm not an innocent person by any stretch of the imagination. I was guilty as sin, and did my time. I got out. They tried to hold me a little bit longer than maybe they should have, but I mean that's like the way mass incarceration works. They keep people long after necessary, for the righting of the wrong. Also, I've been involved in prison reform movement since I've been released. Been out now for over 12 years. Playing a little music here and there, involved in a few different projects. Feel like I'm trying to get some piece of my life back. And I really resonate with this activist movement that's out there. My wife and I, we wrote a book called Felonism, Hated in Plain Sight. And we wrote that book after reading Miss Alexander's book on the new Jim Crow. And I met this really interesting person, Fury, in Dallas, Texas. He's doing a project called Die Jim Crow. And the concept to me just blows my mind. I mean, he's taking those affected the most by mass incarceration per capita, black people, their neighborhoods. Everybody knows the story. I mean, whether you want to admit it or not, whole sections of cities are being decimated by mass incarceration, and those population centers are primary black neighborhoods and poor white neighborhoods and Hispanic and immigrant type neighborhoods. And so this project that they have going on, Die Jim Crow, is taking these black musicians and giving them a voice, and hopefully somewhere along the line help to wake people up about mass incarceration and what's going on. And I love it when synergy happens between all the groups that are trying to bring some type of awakening to the communities, and also on a national level. And with all that said, the music is like really fucking great. I mean, I listened to the cut that Fury gave me, and there's the humor of the first song you hear. There's this humor in there where the guy's talking about Jim Crow, and you feel the humor, but at the same time you sense the debasement and the absolute stereotypical language used against African Americans to hold them down and suppress them. And they use this and flip the script and throw it back at their face, and I love that. It's really great. And I look forward to seeing the completion of Die Jim Crow, because in my mind, I don't know where Fury's going with this, but in my mind, I don't only see music, I see off-Broadway or Broadway plays based upon this music. It'd be phenomenal.